Howdy everyone. Today I'm going to go through Am I the A-hole? By the way, we have a new puppy. He might come up shortly. You might see him. You might get a little streak. He's a little cocker. Stray. Start again. Hello everyone. Today I'm going to do Am I the A-hole? By the way, we have a new puppy, Labrador cross cockapoo, or vice versa, whichever way. He might come up, so you might get to see him, might give a little cuddle. So let's go. How are you? How's your day been? What have you been up to? Comment below. So as we go through, I'll put specs on because I can't see. Would I be the a-hole if I only spoke German to my husband despite him requesting I don't? Well, number one, we live in Germany where I work in an English-speaking environment. So to get extra practice in, I told him that after X date would switch to German, which he is fluent in, grew up here. We've managed 2 days so far, where even if he accidentally says something in English, I answer in German. But last night he told me he needed a break from me speaking German. I refused and said it's only for 10 weeks until my exam. Then I'll go back to English. He says I don't sound like his wife when I speak German. I asked if it was because my mistakes were jarring or my vocab was causing issues. He said it just didn't feel like he was speaking to his wife. I think it's vital that I stick to my plan to get my speaking practice in. He seemed a bit sad after I said no. Would I be the a-hole if I carry on? Oof, Dutch. Sorry, I destroyed that. Oof, Dutch. That was terrible. I do apologise. I destroyed it. I think there needs to be some compromise here. Give the man a break. Maybe he just would like to speak some English too. I think you're putting a lot of pressure on him. Personally, I will have a look in the comments in a minute, but I think, maybe you could do half the day German, half the day English, some compromise. He is feeling out of his depth and feeling like you are a different person. Understandably. I mean, it's a difficult one. I personally think it's very difficult. Let's see what they said. Fun fact, it's been proven that our personality changes, or more accurately slightly shifts, when we speak in a different language, because language frames how we perceive the world and others, and how we relate to our experiences to our interlocutors. It has a big influence when it comes to relationships. I agree. I think the way you dress as well, I don't know who agrees with that. When you put a different outfit on or do your makeup different, you kind of get into into that character in a weird way. You slip in, depending, it's true when they say who you dressing for or who you doing your makeup for. It's for yourself because you feel more confident. So the way you dress and the way you put yourself out there is the way you perceive yourself and others will perceive you. So I absolutely understand what your husband means by he doesn't feel like he's speaking to his wife. I agree, because you have probably changed slightly in your character and the way you behave too. However, despite the uncomfortable experience of it, I do believe that you being able to succeed at your exam with what I imagine the future of your life in Germany, with him hanging in the balance, with what it implies for your everyday life, your professional future, potentially your immigration paperwork is more important than a temporary issue. It is, in fact, only for 10 weeks. To me, you're not the a-hole, but I recommend inviting German-speaking friends and family over, going to the movies or any activity that works for you along those lines, so maybe he gets some time off from being your immersion tutor every day of the week. I agree with that completely. I think he is here on his own, taking the burden. Perhaps he doesn't want to go through that, and he needs a break. You need to socialise with other people too, and you need to do other things. And let the man breathe a minute, let him have his wife for a minute. I know it's 10 weeks, but he can do half a day, or I don't know, he can do part-time or something else. Just don't go crazy on him, poor thing. You're not the a-hole, neither is he. You just need to compromise. Compromisation is key. Makes any relationship work. Am I the a-hole for correcting a friend when she said she rehomed her cat? Depends on circumstances. So we're going to read in that. It's always sad for the person having to rehome. Is she allergic? What's the circumstances? Is it causing problems? Is it stressing her out? Is it causing her mental health to get worse? We have to look at the bigger picture. We can't always, and it's hard from an outside point of view. Like, well, why did you get the pet in the first place? Yeah, but it's still difficult. You see, I've got a kitty. Yeah, little tree, kind of locked in here, so the new puppy doesn't eat it, but all fun. So, am I the arsehole for correcting a friend when she said she rehomed her cat? My friend told a story about rehoming her cat because it wouldn't stop going to the bathroom on her bed. Okay, I understand. That would affect your mental health. She said she put the cat in its carrier and left outside the door of a local salon before they opened. She said she checked in later and one of the girls had decided to adopt the cat. So the rehoming was a success. I told her that what she did was not rehoming and that what she had actually done was dump her cat. I told her that rehoming involved finding an owner and vetting them in advance. She got very angry at me for judging her. Am I the a-hole? No, you're absolutely correct in what you're saying. That was dumping her cat. Let's be honest, that wasn't it? She's left it out, like the bird dropping off the baby in his little basket. Not the same thing, I know. Well, people get on at me. But yes, that was dumping her cat. Also, I understand she was clearly very stressed out and it was playing a huge effect. But luckily my kitty knows how to use a potty. She's very, and I've always got spare cat litter. She never had a problem with that. Obviously, puppy training, brand new puppy, 11 weeks old, takes some getting used to. But also, he's not so bad. He's picking things up quickly. I think it's harder to train a cat than it is a puppy. But when there's toilet issues, the smells and everything else, it can be very daunting. She could have went about it a different way. She went about it wrongly. But also she's not the a-hole for understanding that she couldn't cope with a pet. She didn't know what to do and she was overwhelmed and stressed. But you're not the a-hole either, so I don't need to read the comments to understand that. But it's your friendship, and I would have a good discussion, and I would check in her mentally as well, just to check she's doing okay. She's probably feeling very guilty right now, and she needs a support system. It's probably been stressing her 4 months, and she needs someone to talk to. Am I the a-hole for calling my best friend fat when she's kept asking to borrow my clothes? Number one, we should never comment on anybody's body weight. People said to me, oh, you're too skinny, or when I put you're too fat, blah, 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 blah. We can never win, number one. So it doesn't matter what we look like. People can go, oh, she's ugly, she's pretty, she do. Stop commenting on the way people look. It should be a big no-no. Get rid of that stuff, because we're never going to be perfect for anyone. Beauty is on the eye of the beholder. Let's stop commenting on people's body weights, on the way people look. People are pretty, people are ugly, people are fat. We've all got opinions. We're all beautiful in our own way. And it's just that one person that needs to find the pretty nuts. Okay, anyway. I need to put these back on. I can't see. These are dirty too. I, 25, have a close friend, Claire, 25, female, We've been friends since first grade and we are very close. We often borrow things from each other, but things changed a few months ago. What do you mean? You mean to say she put on weight a few months ago or her body changed? I treated myself to some expensive clothes after getting a bonus at work. I don't usually splurge, but I'd been balancing school and work and felt like I deserved it. Absolutely. You earned that. We should celebrate every moment in life. And we are allowed to treat ourselves. We can buy others presents, so we can buy ourselves presents too. Um, I let Claire know, and she asked to come shopping with me. I had no problem with this, and after I paid for the clothes, we left. Claire tried on a few things but didn't buy anything, saying they were too expensive. I didn't offer to buy them for her since I already spent most of my bonus on my clothes, and she already had a nice wardrobe, and that was your money that you earned and you should spend on yourself. You have a right. Don't feel guilty about that. It's important to mention that Claire is plus size and I'm thin. This isn't meant to fat shame, but it's relevant. Okay, that does make a difference. If she's plus size, you're tiny and she's putting your clothes, it's going to stretch your nice clothes. But no fat shaming here about anyone that we're all different sizes. Wait, what's the adult? After I wore the clothes a few times, Claire started asking to borrow them. I hesitated at first, but trusted her, so I let her. Most of the clothes were oversized, so they fit her well. She kept them a little longer sometimes, but everything seemed fine until she started taking them without asking. Okay, this is not about weight. This is about disrespecting your property. During sleepovers, I noticed she'd leave wearing my tops or leggings, and I find them in her possession next time we hung out. So she felt entitled to your clothes. That's what it is. She's got so used to her just using your clothes. Now she's entitled to them. I brought it up several times, but her excuse was always that she didn't mean to take them and thought they were hers. I smell bullshit. When I got the clothes back, they were stretched out or had busted seams. I'm timid and didn't want to upset her, so I said nothing. Okay, this is not about fat shaming. She's disrespecting your boundaries, your money, your time, crossing every line, knowing full well what she's doing. I've got scissors near my hand. I've got a knife down here though. Cut her off. Non-threatening. Eventually I asked her to just ask before borrowing clothes, respectfully. She'd always insist it was an accident or say I had so many clothes so it didn't matter. It doesn't matter how much someone's got. You always ask. It's polite, it's common courtesy. I dropped the conversation to avoid a fight. For a while it seemed like she was listening, but then my favourite top went missing. She'd be crossing that line every day. She was wearing it when I saw her again, and it was completely stretched out and ruined. Do you know what I would do? I was furious but didn't say it. I would say something. And I would say, I want you to buy me that again. Because how disrespectful. Then, Claire asked to borrow one of my dresses for an event. This dress wasn't bought with the bonus money, but I loved it. I said no, and she seemed taken aback. Good. Does she not know? No. N-O, no. Got it? She argued that the dress wasn't expensive and that it should be fine, but I still refuse. Who is this girl? You said no, it's your clothes. She got increasingly irritated, asking again and again, even calling me She called you selfish. I think Claire, you're being selfish, okay? Okay. Finally, she suggested that I bought her a dress when we went shopping. She wouldn't need to borrow mine. No. Cut that friendship off. That's it. Final line done. No. She's ruined all your clothes and now she suggests that you buy her a dress. snip, cut her out, block her, done. Change the locks on your house if she's got a key. Get rid. Mag to grid. Get bloody rid. This was a tipping point. I told her that she was too big and was ruining my clothes, and maybe if she lost some weight, she could wear whatever she wanted from my closet without me caring. She left in tears, and now our friend group is split. Some understand my frustration, while others think I was wrong for what I said. Am I the a-hole? No. I think she is, and I think she's been taking liberties for a very long time, mugging you off, taking advantage, crossing boundaries, and being entitled to all of your clothes, and even telling you to go shopping, like you're her mother. If you can work and buy your own clothes, she can work and buy her own clothes. It is that simple. Simple. Simple status. No, you're not the a-hole. Let's see what the comment says, but no. No. By the title, I was a bit like, judgmental. But by reading that, never judge a book by its cover. She has been taking you for a ride, a long ride, and shitting on you on the way. No offence. Please, not taken. Not the a-hole. Why does she feel entitled to your clothes? Thank you, party mirror. Exactly. She called you a name first, stole your clothes, and gaslighted you about it. Party mirror is dead on. Destroyed your clothes and didn't offer to have them fixed, replace them with new ones, and then had the audacity to wear your in front of you. Yes! This too big comment seemed like the last straw on the camel's back, like you bit your tongue too much to keep the peace, but the peace wasn't kept for you deep down inside. You're a grown woman, she's acting like a little child that doesn't want accountability. Amen to that. Exactly. Acting like a spoilt brat. Especially a comment about buying her a dress. Yeah, that's a comment that annoyed me. I just thought the cheek of it all, like, grow up. Have some dignity about yourself. Yuck. Hello, are you her mother? She should get a job and stop leeching off you. To me, it sounds like your kindness was taken for granted and you finally stood up for your friend that bullies you by taking advantage of you. Good for you. Yes, agreed. Absolutely agreed with that. She was bullying you, and I think you should cut that friendship off. Get rid. Be done with her. She is not worth it, honestly. You deserve more. A friend who is not going to take the piss out of you. No. Cut. The boundaries have to stop. People pleasing. Get rid of that. Been years I've done that. Don't do it. Just makes you hurt, makes you tired, makes you anxious, makes you stressed, while everyone else crosses your boundaries. Until you snap because you're being anxious inside and boiling inside for ages. Learn to say no. I'm still learning, but it's easier. The first time you say it, then the second time, it gets easier and easier and easier and easier. And then life gets freer. And you stop caring what people think. Because, someone's going to hate you in this world. Someone always will. Facts. Am I the a-hole for jokingly slut-shaming my female friend? I don't know. Let's have a read. I don't think you should ever slut-shame anyone, really. I can't see this one. This post has been removed. What did it say? Someone tell me if they got it. Oh, that post has been removed. Am I the a-hole? I'm just going to leave that here because that didn't make any sense. So I'm going to end this one and I'm going to say goodbye. Bye. And a little Valentine's Day present for my son. We'll see you in the next video. Subscribe down below. Peace out. Bye.